Coming up on the Post and Cocky, we're going to recap that big win in the Swamp, throw out a couple helmet stickers, and preview the big games of the week.
Can the Gamecocks stay focused? Find out next on the Post and Cocky.
Welcome to the Post and Cocky preview show. I'm Jace, Jarrell alongside Mace. To start this week off, Gamecocks went down to Florida and had a big victory in the Swamp, 36-14, to clinch their spot in the SEC title game. You could give out some helmet stickers to those guys that did well?
Definitely. I got a couple of guys that I want to give stickers to. First of all, I want to give out a sticker to the entire defense. They played a heck of a ball game, shut down Florida completely, only gave up 7 points. Also, they were able to force a couple of turnovers, which has been a problem for them this year. I thought that was very, very crucial in their win against Florida. Also, going to give one to Marcus Lattimore. He had 40 carries for 212 yards. It's in the end zone 3 times, and he was definitely a big factor in getting that big win.
Who wouldn't give one to that Wisconsin offense? They put up 83 against Indiana.
Definitely.
Crazy. Looking forward to big games this week. We've got Ohio State going to Iowa. It's a big matchup in the Big Ten. The ACC's got a big match this week as Virginia Tech looks to win against Miami to clinch their spot in the title game. And then we have 2 high-powered offense, Nebraska and Texas A&M, who are going to, just throw it all over the field. Big shootout. Is there anybody, on upset alert maybe this week?
I got Stanford on upset alert. They're going to face a very tough Cal team who almost upset #1 Oregon last week. I think that they have a very good shot at taking down Stanford. They haven't lost since the Oregon game, and I think Stanford's going to have all they can handle going to Cal this weekend.
It's interesting. Bringing it back to Columbia, what's the issue that the Gamecocks are going to face this week as Troy comes into Columbia?
I think the biggest issue for Carolina is going to be staying focused. They had a big win last week. Obviously, a lot of emotions after that win last week. They're going to their first ever SEC championship game, but they need to stay focused this week. They got 2 big games coming up, going at Clemson next week, big rivalry game. Then they got to go to Atlanta to play Auburn. I think it's going to be crucial that the Gamecocks stay focused this week.
And what is it that the Gamecocks need to focus on as far as playing Troy?
I think Troy's passing attack is going to be key. The South Carolina defense, obviously, they had a big week last week. If they can focus on this Troy passing attack, they're 13th in the country, so it's definitely not anything to not look at. And I think their numbers are going to be they're good enough to at least get the attention of South Carolina, and I think that's going to be the key for Troy.
Is there a particular player on that Troy offense that they need to watch out for?
Definitely, it's going to be Corey Robinson, their quarterback. He's got over 2,500 passing yards this year. He's thrown for 18 touchdowns. He's got a passer rating in the 130s. He's definitely a key guy. He's got a couple, 3 guys he likes to throw to, so look out for Corey Robinson whenever the Trojans play Carolina this weekend.
And for the Gamecocks, what players need to have a great game to give the Gamecocks a victory?
I think individually you're going to have to look at Marcus Lattimore again. I know he's the guy that you look at every week, but as Lattimore goes, the Gamecocks go. But as far as the team, I think the defense is going to be key because if they can stop Troy, it's going to be a long day for the Trojans, and I think the Gamecocks will easily pull it out.
And for the Trojans, what are their keys to victory to win this game in Columbia?
I think they're going to have to deal with the crowd because the crowd's definitely going to be hyped up after that big win last week. So it's going to be important for the Trojans to score early, find some holes in the defense, try to get a little bit of a rhythm going, and maybe force a couple of turnovers here and there, and I think they might have a shot.
And for the Gamecocks, week in and week out, they always perform well. But what do they need to do this week to come away with another victory?
I think they just need to stick to the key ingredients. Marcus Lattimore, get him a lot of carries, 30, 35. He's obviously proven that he can run a lot, and he seems to get stronger as the game goes on. And as long as Garcia doesn't turn it over, I think Gamecocks will be fine this weekend.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see how those factors play in this week. What's your prediction for the game?
Well, I think the Gamecocks will pull it out. They definitely don't need to look ahead. Like I said earlier, got Clemson and Auburn, 2 big games coming up. But I think the Gamecocks will be able to stay focused enough to get the win, 38-14.
For Ryan Mace, I'm Jace. Jarrell. This has been the Post and Cocky Preview Show. We'll see you next week.
I've been